Oh, you guys can hear me? Well, since I'm streaming from my phone because my computer decided to like not be able to handle streaming anymore, so unfortunately I will have to find a way to replace said resource. I guess I will have to like find like a alternative or something, I don't know. Okay, there we go. Can I delete it? Okay. Oh, sorry. That's... All right. So let me just get chat. Where's chat? Share chat view? Nope. Hold on. Hello? Alright, there's my chat. Okay. Y'all, I have some tea to spill about my Discord server. Okay, sorry. My nose is really runny because it's cold outside. I don't know why. Does anyone else's nose, like, just run, like, by a lot? But like, anyway. So basically, I had to ban 4 to 5 people from my Discord server. And you wanna know why? Because they thought it would be funny to call multiple people Jews, say anti-Semitic shite, and, like, make really inappropriate and ableist jokes. And, what else? Oh yeah, people also were spamming the N-word. Love that for me. But yeah, I just want to say one thing and make one thing very fucking clear, okay? Well, actually, I want to say a lot of shit, but some of it I cannot say because this shit will get taken down if I do say some shit. But, like, you racist people fucking stink. I bet you don't even wash your ass crack. But anyway, yeah. Racist people, y'all need a don't. Y'all need a don't, okay? I'm just saying, like, y'all need to don't. I don't know how else to say it, okay? But like, yeah, I had to ban 4 people off of my Discord server. And if it keeps happening, I'm gonna have to put my Discord server in lockdown. Which is a emergency procedure I have planned out if any more harassment takes place. Because my Discord server is a safe space for all minorities. Black, white, gay, trans, disabled, whatever. Like, all minorities welcomed. And nobody gets discriminated there under my watch. I'm just saying. Like, not on my fucking watch, bitch. But yeah, so I had to ban multiple people, and, that's awesome. By the way, I'm being sarcastic in case people could not tell that. Yeah, I just want to, like, yeah, talk about this shit, because this is the third time it has happened this month, to where I had to ban neo-Nazis off my Discord server, because apparently people think I'm Jewish, which, I'm flattered that people think I am, attractive enough to be a Jewish person, because I think Jewish people are pretty attractive, not gonna lie. Like, I know a lot of people make really mean comments about the way they look, but personally, I think they look really attractive. I mean, then again, most minorities I am more attracted to than I am to people who are in positions of power. Like, people who abuse power or anything like that, like, I'm not attracted to that. Like, you could kiss my ass goodbye, honestly, but, like, I'm generally more attracted to, like, other minorities, if that makes sense, because I myself am a minority. I am disabled, trans, and queer, so yeah. But I, like, had to ban 4 to 5 neo-Nazis today. Nice. So I just want to make the ground rules. Rules? I cannot talk. Rules of my fucking Discord server very fucking clear. There will be no anti-Semitic shit, okay? None of that is welcomed there. No racist shit. That shit is not welcome there either. And any other shit that's like that is not welcomed in my community. Like, if you're gonna be hateful and ignorant and stupid, you better bring your ass to the front door and leave. Or I will boot you out myself. Hello, one person. Yeah, exactly. Nazis are bad. Like, thank you. Thank you. You're based. You are based. By the way, in case you're wondering why it's not my normal streaming setup, is because my computer needs a graphics card, which is why I have a Throne account now. The link is in my bio. You absolutely do not need to give me anything, though. I do not want people spending their whole, like, you know, savings or anything crazy on me, because I would feel really, really bad. And I would probably cry if I knew someone lost all their money because of me. But people kept asking me to make a Phone account, so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, sure, since I can't afford a P.O. box. Yeah, like, fuck it. I'll make a Phone account. Whatever. It's cool. But I'm currently listening to music right now, and I can't display my Sims 4 gameplay because I have Wicked Whims installed. I also have streamer mode, but it takes forever to set that up. Because I usually have that shit buried in my files. And I'm like, okay, I move it to this one specific, like, fucking folder, and then I end up deleting it thinking it's something else. It's pretty dumb, huh? But yeah. Thing I'm just be faithful for long. I swear I'll only make you cry. But yeah, I had to deal with a neo-Nazi as soon as I got home from getting coffee with friends. So that's nice. Yeah. And they kept making short bus jokes. If you don't know what the short bus is, it's a bus for people with disabilities, typically in schools, for them to be driven in. And the reason why there are special buses is usually it's not a result of like mental disabilities. It's usually mostly physically disabled people on there, despite popular belief. There's actually not that many mentally disabled people on short buses. Like most of my school years, I've ridden the normal bus, but I had to ride the short bus in high school because I moved to Alaska and the snow was too dangerous for me to walk in because of my vision issues. Luckily, it was only for the last 2 years of my high school life, though, which thank fucking God, because if I was in short bus my whole entire school career, I would be embarrassed, not gonna lie. It's probably just the internalized ableism talking, but still, I would feel rather embarrassed because I know people, I cannot English. People would make fun of me for that, so yeah. But yeah, people like, would make really rude jokes about that kind of shit. And I'm like, I've only ridden the short bus like 2 years of my school life, and it wasn't anything to do with my disabilities. It actually had more to do with my safety. Because when I walk in snow, I could fall really easily, and I could end up injuring myself. And I do get cut, scraped, and bruised way easier than most people because I have albinism, and that means that my skin cannot protect itself because I have no pigment, I have no melanin. I always make jokes that means I have no race. Even though that's not true, I have predominantly white features, so I think I'm like 100% white. There might be some like black ancestry in my family. I think there might be on my dad's side, but as far as I know, I am pretty sure I'm like 100% white. Like the only thing I could have possibly gotten from my ancestors is like my nose and my cheek features. And also the way that my hair is, like, even though my hair is like mostly straight, white people products actually do more damage than good to my, I should not call it white people products, but like products for specifically more like straight, like European hair, like more of a tech. You would think that I would need to use hair products typically made for like hair textures like mine. Nope. Typically products that are made for like Afro-ish hair actually works better for me for some odd reason. And I'm like, why does that happen? My hair is not remotely curly except for the front of it. You could see probably 1 or 2 curls. Like if my hair was like not brushed, it would curl naturally. So yeah. But yeah, I had to deal with racist people today. Gotta love it. I mean, like, they called me the N-word, and I'm like, okay, first of all, you're using the wrong slur on the wrong person, step one. I mean, you should not be using slurs on anyone ever, even if they are a terrible person. Second of all, y'all kept making jokes about short buses when most disabled people don't ride the short bus. It's only very, very profoundly disabled people who usually do ride the short bus. I would know because I'm friends with people who are more profoundly disabled than me. Like, I had a friend with Down syndrome, and yeah, she is. As far as I know, we lost contact, unfortunately, but the last time I spoke to her, she was doing really well. She actually started living completely alone in a apartment, and she did not need anyone's help, man. Like, she manages her own business and everything, dude. Like, she's really successful in life. And I'm like, I have asked her questions about, like, her business, and oh, holy shit, you would not think someone as young as her would know so much about business shit. Like, I know neurotypical people who don't know anything about finances. Yet this girl, she was able to not only run her own business on her own, but also manage her own fucking finances on her own. Excuse me. But, like, let me tell you, she was able to manage, I cannot English. She was able to manage her own finances. She pays her own bills. She has, like, 2 or 3 jobs, I think. She actually loves working. Like, she's one of those workaholic people, I think. Which, believe it or not, despite popular belief, I've met more disabled people who are complete and total workaholics. I'm not kidding. I've met disabled people that are like, no, you don't understand. Like, dude, if I don't work, I'm gonna lose my mind. And I'm just like, how do you motherfuckers do that? Like, bro, like, I can't work in a normal job because my brain just simply cannot handle it. And yeah, y'all are, like, working 3 or 4 jobs, no problem. And I'm like, bruh, how the fuck are y'all able to do that? Holy shit. But dude, like, oh my god. Like, y'all are beasts out here, I'm gonna tell you that. And I also, like, have another friend. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, I have another friend. She's a former adult star. She's not anymore, but she didn't stop out of choice. She kind of had to stop out of circumstance. She actually loved the work she did, too. Because she didn't work in the mainstream porn industry. She actually was not only an actor, but also a producer as well. Like, she also, like, kind of changed the adult industry for the better, to be honest, in my opinion. Like, she doesn't make the content she makes isn't super degrading or anything like that, like normal porn is. Like, I don't really watch mainstream porn because, in my opinion, it's pretty damn degrading and pretty damn problematic. Like, I usually watch subcategories, which certain kinks are actually really wholesome and people don't really realize that. Like, a lot of my kinks have to do with trust and communication. I think that's just me as an autistic person as well, because I really need trust and communication in a relationship. That's like completely vital. I feel like as human beings, it is vital. But still, sorry, my nose. Yeah, bad on Nazis. But like, what was I talking about? That's, I don't know what I'm talking about, bro. I just now forgot everything I just said. Oh, yeah. Like, some of my friends are actually trying to change the porn industry for the better. And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. You have my support. Go make that money. Hoe it up. Let's go. Come on. Come on. I support sex workers. Sex work is real work. It's literally the same as being a content creator. Like, I understand a lot of aspects behind it that I feel like people don't understand exactly how sex work works. I have friends and family that were either former sex workers or are current sex workers. And a lot of them tell me what it's like on the inside. And it's a lot more complex than people realize it is. I just thought, like, okay, they just set the camera down, then they just do it in front of the camera and that's it. No, that's not how it works. You have to have makeup artists, you have to have costume designers, you have to, like, redo scenes over and over and over again. All kinds of shit. Like, there's a lot of shit that goes on behind it. And I really want to make a YouTube video talking about it, but I don't really want to offend sex workers, because I know some parts of sex work is dangerous, and there are more younger people starting to go into it. And I'm like, I think it's great that people are more confident in expressing themselves, like, sexually, but I also want people to know about the risks and dangers, because the same friend I knew who was a former sex worker, she was followed home by a stalker. Like, she was followed home by a stalker, and I'm not kidding. She was almost assaulted, too. Luckily, she was okay, and she wasn't traumatized. She just got a little shaken up, but she was fine. Sorry, I keep having tics. But yeah. She, like, worked her ass off, and I'm not kidding. Also, most people in the sex industry don't make it big. Like, the majority of them don't. And a lot of them end up, like, working in it more short-term than long-term. But there are, like, some exceptions. Like, there are some people who literally make money off of their own sexuality, and I think that's a great thing. As long as you're responsible with it, like, you know what I mean? Like, as long as you get STD tested, like, once a month or something, and, like, you make sure to, like, take care of your body, I have no problem with someone being a sex worker. In my opinion, getting screened for STDs have to be required, in my opinion. Like, if I was a sex worker, I would absolutely refuse to do any sex work with someone else if they have not gotten tested. Because I'll be like, nope, I'm not planning on getting chlamydia or anything. Absolutely the fuck not. But, like, I would not, like, if I was a sex worker, which I physically will not be able to do that job due to my disabilities, And also, my joint stiffness, like, my joints are super, super stiff a lot of the times. Like, y'all can notice that like, most people's hands are like this most of the time. Mine are like this most of the time because it hurts too much to extend my fingers all the way. And those are just my hands. And literally everywhere else, I have such limited movement. I am barely able to get out of bed some days. Excuse me. I keep hiccuping and burping. But yeah, I could never be able to, do the shit they do. I know I would not be able to. In like probably my mid or late 20s, yeah, I might be able to. But there's still very low chance. And also with my eating disorder, I can't even get changed in the same room as someone else, or I will have severe anxiety. And also, I don't know why, but like when someone sees me naked, it is so dysphoria inducing for me. I don't know why, but I'm like, I never ever ever let anyone see me naked. My family hasn't seen me nude in like 10 years, and I'm not kidding. Last time I was able to be naked in front of people was when I was 8 years old. But then I started developing hips, and that's when I stopped feeling comfortable changing in front of people, because I'm like, ew, I have woman features. Ugh. But yeah. So, like, I'm like, damn, like, imagine being naked in front of a whole group of strangers. That takes a lot of balls, not gonna lie. But yeah, I know that because of my chronic illness, I might never be able to be sexually intimate with anyone because my body stiffens at the slightest touch and it hurts a lot. I'm only able to like hug people once in a blue moon now, which sucks because when it comes to affection, I'm a very physically affectionate person, and I haven't been able to hug people properly for almost 2 years. And I'm not kidding. I haven't been able to hug people like properly for like almost 2 whole years. And I do cry about it, yeah. Because I'm like, how did I let it get so bad? Even though I know logically it's not my fault. But it's hard coping with it. Because, sorry. It's really hard coping with it. Because I am unable to express my love for people in words. So the only way I know how to express love is through physical acts like hugging or like holding hands and stuff. But I haven't been able to do that in almost 2 years. Like, not properly, because it hurts me too much, and I feel sad about it a lot of the times. And I know that could mean I'll never be able to do all kinds of adult things I want to do, but my body just won't let me. Like, for example, I haven't been able to go outside for super long periods of time in 3 years. I think the pandemic definitely did mess up my body, because the more times I've gotten sick during the pandemic, the more damage it did to my body. And I do believe with 100% certainty that COVID damaged my body. Thing is, though, after I had like COVID at one point, like the requirement to be diagnosed with long COVID is to be positive with COVID for 6 months straight or more. but I did not have, I was still negative for COVID. And I get tested for COVID periodically because I'm like, hopefully there could be an answer to my chronic pain and my muscle stiffness and my joint stiffness, but there have been no answers, so. And I did pretty much every single test under the fucking sun to see what chronic illness I could potentially have, but all of the tests were negative. Every single one of them were negative. Even for the rarest of rare, like, diseases, all of them were negative, so. As far as I know, I'm the only one suffering with my illness, which sucks. It sucks a lot. And while most people with chronic illness do have a community behind them, and a community of others like them, I don't. Like, I am all alone, basically. Yeah, I'm all alone. It sucks. I cry a lot about it. I actually do. 'Cause I really took my physical health for granted. Yeah, it's bad. It's really, really bad. It got to the point where I was 260 pounds. I'm 202 now, and I think I did lose more weight recently, because recently I started being able to feel my jawbones and my collarbone again like I used to be able to do. So that means I might possibly not be overweight anymore by the end of this year, which I'm really hopeful, because working out triggers my chronic pain to an extreme degree. Like, even a 10-minute workout could cause my ankles and my knees and also my hips to swell and stuff. And I've been working out for 2 to 3 hours 3 times a week. And I've been eating healthy, so, like, I only eat, like, fast food, I would say only once or twice a week. And I rarely have candy or cookies. I had a cookie today to basically, like, one thing that people don't really seem to realize is that when you're trying to lose weight, it's okay to have cookies, it's okay to have candy once in a while. Within reason, of course. Like, I think you should allow yourself that luxury when you're trying to lose weight, because if you don't, it will drive you crazy, and it will cause you to have an enormous binge with candy and sweets and stuff. I wish I knew that sooner in my weight loss journey. I don't really talk about my weight loss journey online because I am not an expert in such things, so I don't really know how to explain how I am losing weight. But, like, I basically suffered from every single type of disordered eating under the fucking sun. And I've been both underweight and overweight. Most of my life, I've been dangerously underweight. And now, thankfully, I got a handle on my weight gain before it became dangerous. Because one thing that was a turning point where it made me realize, like, okay, I have to I have to lose weight or I might actually die, is my blood pressure was really, really, really low, and my sodium was really high, and my glucose was really low as well. And if you don't know what glucose is, it's, I believe, blood sugar. I think that's what glucose is. All I know for sure is that it is the vital chemical in your body that keeps your body working. And also, because I was binging and purging, my potassium levels were dangerously low as well. And my nails were brittle, and there were cavities throughout my whole entire mouth from purging. and also my eyes were bloodshot 24/7. And also my throat was sore, and there was that one, and also in that same week, I almost lost my voice completely. Like, I almost lost my voice, because my voice sounded like someone who had smoked cigarettes for 50 years for a month straight. And I'm like, wow, okay, this is the turning point. I have to get a control in my eating, because if I don't, my eating disorders will kill me. So it was a hard decision, but it was actually my mom's weight loss journey that made me realize, like, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but my mom also started developing health problems around the same time as me, I would say. And what, like, one final thing that made me like absolutely certain that I have to lose weight is my little sister. I think she did see me binge and purge one time, and I don't know for sure she saw me, because she didn't say anything to anyone. But like a day later, like, she told me, like, I don't want you to die, Star. Like, no 8-year-old child should ever have to say that to their older sibling. No child should have to deal with that. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry. I feel sad knowing that I put my little sister through that, and she was scared that her older sibling was gonna die from an eating disorder. And she already suffered enough in her life. I'm not gonna say what, but I know she has suffered enough, and I didn't want her to lose her older sibling to an eating disorder. So I knew I had to turn my life around, or I could definitely die. Like, I may not want to live for myself, but I want to live for the people that love me. My family has already lost enough people, and the easiest, like, thing to do is to die for someone you love. But the hardest thing to do for somebody you love is to live for them. And that's what I'm doing. Like, I don't want my mom to bury her child. Like, I don't want my mom and dad to have to bury me. I don't want that for them. No parent should ever have to bury their child. Like, it's fucked up. Like, no parent should ever have to do that. So, yeah. My little sister, I don't think she realizes this, but she quite literally saved my life. My little sister saved my life. She saved me from my eating disorder because she knew something was wrong. She just didn't know what. And she told me, like, listen, I don't want you to die, Star. You're not a bad person. You're a good person. That's what she said to me, and she really saved my life. She may be an 8-year-old child, but she is wise behind her years. And my little brother, he also said something similar. He was like, I don't want you to die. Like, we may not get along, but, like, I don't want you to die. He told me he didn't want me to die either, so. And I knew that, like, I'm sorry that I'm just dumping all this personal feelings on you guys. I'm sorry. I know that's kind of annoying, but, like, when my younger siblings started noticing that I was becoming more and more unhealthy and my body was deteriorating, and the times that I could have ended up dying, but I didn't, whether it be from self-harm, a suicide attempt, or eating disorder, one day I just kind of, like, woke up and I was like, okay, so if I haven't been taken off this earth by this point in my life, there is a possibility that I have a purpose in life. And I still believe that, like, I'm just, like, sitting here and I'm like, if I hadn't died by now, then there must be a purpose for me in life. And, yeah. Now I'm starting to, like, believe, like, I was put on this earth to do something for humanity. And I realized that, I'm here to do something for everyone. Like, I'm here for a reason, and I'm here to show people that you are able to recover from your eating disorders and mental illness. You may not be 100% the same person you were, but you are able to recover. But I just want, anyone, like, you know, watching this, if you have mental health problems or concerns, even if you're either a man, a woman, trans, non-binary, anything like that, no matter what minority, no matter what gender, no matter what sexuality or disability that you have, if you have mental health concerns or mental health symptoms, speak up about it. Don't wait until it's too late. Because with early intervention, there is a possibility that your disorders might not become super bad. Which I don't think people realize is, like, most of my disorders, like, luckily my parents got me early intervention. I feel like if they hadn't gotten me help soon enough, I probably would not be here by now. To be honest, I probably would not be here if my parents didn't get me help. Yeah. I keep getting distracted. I still struggle every day, not gonna lie. It's still really hard living with depression, anxiety, and all that, and I still have self-harm cravings, which is kind of like, you know how people, like, quit smoking, and yet, like, after, like, 10 years of not smoking, they still, like, crave it? That's what it feels like to be addicted to self-harm. And, as of today, I am 2 months clean now. And more recently, I made it the longest I've ever made it without self-harming, which is 1 year and 11 months is the longest I've made it. And my last record was 1 year and 8 months. And this year, it was 1 year and 11 months. And hopefully I could make it to the 2-year mark as of this year. Which I have to wait until not this January, but next January. And then I will be officially 1 year, actually no, 2 years clean for the first time in 8 years. But yeah, I'm really hopeful that I can make it. I also want to get, like, tattoos. Like, I have multiple places I want to get, like, tattoos at. Like, I want to get tattoos on my arms. Like, I want to get one right here of, like, a sunflower. Because sunflowers are a symbol for chronic illness and disabilities, and also just basically any hidden disorder or disability under the sun. Basically, anyone in the disability community can get it, because most disabilities are completely invisible. I also want to get some tattoos on my hands of, like, candy and stuff, like candy-themed tattoos. I want to get a star-themed tattoo because that's my real name. My real name is Star. People online seem to think I'm lying about my government name, but yeah, Start is my actual government name. Like, yeah, it is actually my real government name, so. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I shoved the whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. I saw that meme today and it's been stuck in my head all day. And I'm like, dude, it took me 2 years for me to forget that meme. Come on. Like, the first time I saw it, it was funny. I mean, today it was pretty damn funny because basically I was sitting in the middle of a coffee shop, like, with my roommates, today, and, I accidentally played it full blast in the coffee shop. Somehow nobody around me reacted, but it was the lack of reaction that was really funny. Like, I managed, like, to not laugh externally, but in my head I was like cry laughing, you know? I was like, oh my god, I really hope that I was the only one who heard that. But yeah, I shoved a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass meme just played full blast from my phone, and I forgot I had the volume that loud. And I was like, oh no, I really hope no one gets mad at me. But yeah, that was pretty funny. But yeah, like, I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass. I love that meme. It's a classic. I hate it. Like, I love the meme, but I hate the fact that it gets stuck in my head a lot. Oh my god. Oh my god, what time is it? Oh, it's 1 o'clock. It's like 1:45. Dude, why does it feel like it's like 8 a.m. at night? Like, I feel tired. Blah, 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 blah. But yeah, I have a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass memes stuck in my head all day today, so anyway, how's your guys' day going? Do any of you guys, sorry, I cannot English right now, I don't know why. Do any of you guys know what meme I'm talking about? That, like, I shoved a whole bag of jelly beans up my ass? Oh, that is such a cute toddler's dress for The Sims 4, like, I don't know. Okay. See it? Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's really cute. I keep looking at Sims 4 mods all day today. Well, actually, most of the day I was at the coffee shop for like 2 hours, just chilling. Like, what other classic vines do you guys like? I also like the, go suck a dick, suck a dick, suck a motherfucking dick, suck a dick, suck a huge ass long dick. And I also like the, I have crippling depression. Oh. Yeah, I also like the, I have crippling depression vine. And, I also like the, what's that one vine where, like, people just edited Taylor Swift songs with, like, moaning in it? Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. I have the humor of a fucking 2-year-old, dude. I'm not kidding. It's bad. It's like so bad. But like I have the humor of a 2-year-old. Like, not even kidding. Like, if I hear someone fart really loud in a room, I'll end up laughing. Thrift store, overhaul. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I have to. Like, what do you guys think? I'm trying to think of other vines. Of course, everyone has seen the D's Nuts. Oh, dude, did you, like, I recently learned this. Apparently, there was an actual presidential, like, what's the fucking word for somebody who runs for president? Oh, yeah, candidate. There was somebody who, put in a presidential candidate, application under the name D's Nuts, and I'm not kidding. That's an actual thing that happened, and I think that's hilarious. Like, I didn't think it would go through, but it did. I remember hearing about it on the news, and my mom saw it on the news, and she's like, it's probably by some fucking teenager. Turns out she was right. It was a 18-year-old kid, who, like, put an application through as D's Nuts. And I'm like, that shit's funny. But I was like, oh, that's funny. Like, well, yeah. Man, like, I wonder how many votes did the D's Nuts guy get in the 2016 presidential election? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up real quick. I have my trusty computer right here. Also, shout out to Apora GX. Bruh, once I tried out this freaking, like, browser, Apora GX, I'm never going back to fucking Microsoft Edge ever again. I'm not going back, dude. Apora GX is the GOAT. 2016 D's Nuts president. Oh my god, it's actually fake. It is real. Hold on, I gotta read this. D's Nuts was a satirical president candidate portrayed by Brady C. Olson, born 1999 or 2000, age 23-24. Who ran for president of the United States in 2016. On July 26, 2015, Olson, then 15 years of age and a president of Wallingford, Iowa, filed a statement of D's Nuts presidential candidate with a federal. Hold on. Oh my god. Aw, come on. D's Nuts only got a 10% vote? That's bullshit. He would have made a better president than Donald Trump, I'm gonna be real. Yeah. Well, at least most people know that Trump's an asshole now. It's a little too late in my opinion, but still. Well, I guess if my mom ever's... Not my mom, if my roommates ever somehow see my fucking search history in here, I'll probably have to explain to them the whole presidential thing that happened. But yeah, I'm gonna end today's stream, guys, but I'll see you guys next time. Oh wait, what the fuck are these? We're all gonna die. Oh, I can't use it with the fucking... The fuckity fuck. How do I turn off the beauty effect? Okay, I'm gonna end this. Bye guys.